Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Hawkesbury, Ontario for Great North Wrestling. The stage is there, of course, the ring, the blue sky, the water, everything is there. The wrestlers are ready. We are Animal TV, and we're ready for a humongous wrestling show, Great North Wrestling.
Hawkesbury Bikefest 2017 continues here with Freak Nation versus the newcomers of Bill Wolf and Dave Magentis. Trying to take advantage, but just like that, they've already lost it. When you face off against a veteran team like Freak Nation of Sideshow Jack and Madman Taylor, you better bring your A game to the table, no pun intended. Big splash by Sideshow Jack. Garmami, we know how much of a fan you are of them. What do they have to offer tonight?
I tell you what, Dr. Bob, they're a bunch of reckless freaks. And tonight they feel a little lucky because they're surrounded by freaks here in Hawkesbury.
Combination wheelbarrow splash. Almost a pinfall already. Magentis in now. He tags in the very hesitant Bill Wolf. Newcomer here looking very hesitant to come in. He calls himself the pretty boy outside the ring, but I don't know. Freak Nation might take a little issue with that. Especially the masked man, Madman Taylor. Smacks him in that pretty boy face, and you know what? Freak Nation's got the Bunkhouse Stampede Falls Count Anywhere matchup coming up September 30th in Napanee. They're trying to settle their feud with Crimson Shadow and Bruiser. And November 5th, they are part of the Rockland Battle Royal to crown the first GNW World Television Champion. And back to the action, almost takes his head off with that lariat.
The Hawkesbury fans here are loving it. They're loving these freaks. I guess they can relate to him, Dr. Bob.
Terrible. Well, you'll have to deal with all the bikers yourself later. I'm not backing you up. Perhaps going for an arm wringer here, maybe taking him down to the ground. There it is. And then Taylor with a gigantic boot in his face right now. And he's
Move out of the way, Wolf. Move out of the...
Oh! That's not a nice welcome to GNW. With a lackadaisical pin there, but a big knee. They've got the solid advantage, and I don't know what Wolf and Magentis have to do right now, but Freak Nation, like many of their matches, are just dominating here right now.
You see what Wolf did? He raked him in the eye. That's what they have to do, Dr. Bob. They have to get dirty with these freaks because they're
his claws.
They're stinky freaks, these freaks. I saw, they smell. I smell them coming to the ring, Dr. Bob. They stink.
That's quite a statement for an outdoor show right now. Magentis and Wolf isolating their opponent.
They smell like Hawkesbury.
Fundamental tag team maneuvers here and tag team strategy. For a new team, they're doing fairly well. Surprisingly against Freak Nation, who have the decided advantage. And just like that, advantage over. Plants him with a DDT. Headband off. Going for that tag right now. This might be a little practice for their Bunkhouse Stampede Falls Count Anywhere match. Not exactly a challenge, perhaps, right now. But good warm-up for them.
Come on, get out of this.
We've seen this before. Spear nearly breaks him in half. And they are setting up for the showman's rest. Nobody gets up from that.
Man, they stink, but they're friggin' talented, Dr. Bob. Goes for the pin.
And just like that, Freak Nation has another win under their belts. They're off to a good start here. And a lot of momentum for the Bunkhouse Stampede Falls Count Anywhere match. Crimson Shadow, Bruiser, September 30th.
Freak Nation, September 30th, Napanee. We're going to settle this once and for all. No rules, anywhere, tables, chainsaws. So I'm bringing a chainsaw. I just want to beat you in your own background, rip your head off, squish it like a zit, get rid of you guys. I'm sick and tired of you interfering with my matches. It will be done that day. That's it. That's all.
September 2nd, Hawkesbury Bikefest. CC Galavis will be the first one to witness the rise of Catherine Von Gogh. Ain't no rest for the wicked.
Garmami, I'm excited to be here tonight. Hawkesbury is always a raucous time for GNW. They love us here, and today's no different. You know what? This is a great match to start off with CC Cat Von Gogh. Both competitors who've traveled around have had a lot of matches. Two very diametrically opposed opponents. So you see the fun-loving girl in pink here, and Kat Von Goth, all in black. The dangerous, devious Kat Von Goth. With Richter and Goth outside.
Hawkesbury fans here are very enthusiastic to be seeing Great North Wrestling in Hawkesbury. Of course, make sure you check out greatnorthwrestling.ca for all future shows and events and shoot interviews.
Goes behind. I don't think she's going to pick up her heavier opponent right now. Cece's coming off of that huge ladder match where she was so close to winning the championship, but ultimately lost it to Lady Yasmin, the G&W Women's Champion of Canada. Both these two want to get in contention for the title. You know what? Every woman in Canada wants a shot at this title. Top names from around North America are lining up for their chance to become the Women's Champion of Canada. Here with a headlock takeover.
Great North Wrestling has really stepped its game up with bringing a lot of great female competitors here.
They really want to be known for their women's division.
For sure. And I mean, you mentioned Lady Yasmin. I think Lady Yasmin got lucky. You know, she climbed the ladder rung by rung, and she just got lucky because, you know what, she's got a lot of competitors who are itching to knock her off that.
CC going for the pin here. Sorry to interrupt. And you are right, Lady Yasmin has a whole lineup of competitors going against her. We've got Iolana stepping up and putting her name in the hat. A couple of other huge names are in the line. They're little surprises for our fans here at Handball TV and on the YouTube channel and GNW.
Vicious slap by Van Goth, and then she rams Cece's face right in the top turnbuckle. I'm liking what I'm seeing. She's vicious, Dr. Bob. She's possessed. This woman is possessed by victory. She wants to win and destroy the enemy.
Of course, you'd be in Kat Von Goth's side.
Why wouldn't I be?
Always against Cece. And Yasmin, you know what? The fans are solidly, I believe, behind Cece here.
What makes you say that? I mean, look, she's getting demolished out here. Demolished, Dr.
She
Bob.
showed a lot of guts in all of her past events. You know what? It all comes down. Oh, cannonball in the corner. It all comes down to trying to become #1 contender for the Women's Championship of Canada. And huge news has come out recently. We don't know what her involvement will be. But we've heard that international superstar Tessa Blanchard has signed on for a future show with GNW in November 5th. Back to the match at hand. Big splash from the second. That could be all.
Shades of Leon White. Cece kicks out. Okay, that is impressive, the fact that she kicked out of that. But I think that this woman clearly wants a beating. You know, she could have just given up. She could have done the right thing, Dr. Bob. It's okay to quit when you're already a loser.
Gotcha's hit could be a sidewalks. Slam perhaps here?
Toss her like a sack of something.
Maybe
Come
a
on.
follow-away slam? Strong slamming down. Almost got the 3, 2.5, says the referee. You know, tonight we got some amazing blockbuster matches on this gigantic Hawkesbury card. Remind me, what are they tonight?
It's exciting to be here. The fans are excited to be here for Hannibal versus Too Cold Scorpio. That's our main event, as well as PCO versus MVP, Dr. Bob. And we've got your home girl, Miss Goody Two Shoes, Miss I should buy a lotto ticket because I'm lucky, Lady Yasmin versus Miss Alexia.
So 2 huge title defenses on tonight.
Straight to the face, Dr. Bob.
Showing your preferential treatment here, going, Mommy. You know what? That's okay. I'm having a great night so far, and huge action to come, as we said.
Okay, I'm impressed by Cece's kicks right here. Her kicks right to the gut. Oh, she catches the leg.
Enziguri! Her opponent's down. This might be the advantage that she's been looking for. Sensing that her opponent's down, maybe grab.
She needs to do more of that kicking, Dr. Bob.
Oh! Seated clothesline here. Didn't really have good leverage there. It was kind of teeter-tottering with her bigger opponent. That's the disadvantage you have when your opponent does have that size advantage over you. Easier to kick out. Back to her feet.
I'm impressed by Cece, her intensity, her passion. She's still in this, but you know what? I mean, she's facing Kath Van Goth, and Van Goth is gonna Van Vader her.
Bulldog down. Could be going. She's trying to drag her larger opponent, having a tough time. Could be going up to the top.
There's no need for her to go to the top. She just stick it to the ground.
Richter hasn't involved himself so far. See if that changes, but she's all the way up.
What a show off.
Going
She wants
for a
to
high
fly.
fly maneuver, high race, district. Splash off the top, that could be all.
Are you kidding me? Cece with a big win for her. I mean, I was certain Van Goth was going to demolish her, but I got to give it up, Dr. Bob. She's got a lot of heart. She's got a lot of determination.
And this is the kind of action you will see here at GNW for the women's division. Headlined by Lady Yasmin, the GNW Women's Champion of Canada. All this and much more coming tonight at Hawkesbury Bikefest 2017.
September 2nd, at the Bike Fest in Hawkesbury, we'll be taking care of Genesis and you, Bruiser. You might be big, you might be tall, but we are smart.
This is our town. We got our motorcycles ready for this match. I'm very excited about this. We'll see you out there, Bruiser and Genesis.
Yeah.
Tonight in Hawkesbury, Heartthrobs, you're gonna feel our violence.
I'll tell you something, Heartthrobs. I'm sick and tired of you guys letting on you are some kind of porn star wrestlers. You're not. Tonight, we're gonna beat up on you, take you down, rip your head off, and destroy you once and for all. That's what I gotta say. Tell them one more time what's gonna happen.
You don't know our violence, but you're about to find out.
Find out, man.
Heartthrobs here. Big hug to start off their matchup.
Well, that's really cute, Dr. Bob. Well, why are they hugging? This is a fight. Why are they hugging? Are they afraid? Are they afraid of Bruiser? I'd be afraid of Bruiser.
The president of the Bruiser fan club, Garmami, here with me, Dr. Bob. And you know what? Heartthrobs are very confident and very excited to be in their hometown of Hawkesbury.
Well, you know, in every other town, they're a bunch of losers. But when you come from Hawkesbury and you go back to Hawkesbury, you're a winner. So I guess they're winners here, and the fans are cheering for them. But I'll tell you what, the Heartthrobs are a bunch of losers, and Bruiser's going to bruise them up. Outstanding drop kick.
Jocko takes him down right now, and the Heartthrobs having a little bit of an advantage. Stunning Steven gets to tag in. Steven, the fabulous shock, send Bruiser to the outside with a double clothesline. Clutching at his knee, there must be something wrong with his leg already.
The fans are erupting for their Heartthrobs.
Watch out for the big man coming in. Genesis almost has him for a double suplex. No, reversed. Heartthrobs stalling suplex. Impressive show of strength
I think
on the bigger man, Genesis.
I think Stunning Steve is his own biggest fan. I mean, look at this man. He's strutting around here like he just won $1 million, Dr. Bob.
Well, he's in a little winning streak right now, so this matchup, he wants to continue his winning ways. All three of these opponents right now, speaking about Fabulous, Jacques, Stunning Steven, and the Bruiser, are all going to be in November 5th. Rockland Battle Royal that we've been hyping up a lot for the new GNW World Television Champion. Bruiser with his, slap to the face to the hometown heroes.
That's what you need to do when you're dealing with the Heartthrobs in their hometown. You never know what these Hawkesburians are gonna do. They might hop over the guardrail and try to involve themselves in the match.
Don't give them any ideas, Garmami.
Oh, I think Bruiser will take care of any,
Outside interference,
Yeah,
perhaps.
you better believe
he
it.
does not like crowd participation. Sending him into the corner hard. Patented splash in the corner. The Heartthrobs are feeling it right now. Side slam.
Okay.
Maybe taking a little bit too much time to cheer, but When you're in your hometown, you must be excited.
Yeah, I don't get what Stunning Steve is doing. It's all this premature celebration. Buddy, finish the match. You got to win the match before you celebrate. See, Dr. Bob,
He took his eye off the ball there for a second, and the big man Genesis back in.
This is the attitude of a typical Hawkesburyan.
A wrestler from Montreal. You know what? If the Heartthrobs didn't already have a challenge set up in Rockland, November 5th, they know they have to get past Bruiser and Genesis here. It's going to be quite a feat in itself. A lot of trash talking from Bruiser. Now they're feeling confident. Belly to back on the ring apron. As we always say, the hardest part of the ring. That is not somewhere you want to land.
Genesis has a lot of power. He's got a great physique, and he's very strong.
And Bruiser always the ring technician. As much as I don't agree with his wily ways in there, he has shown his confidence, his ring awareness that lead to success. Heartthrobs got to will themselves back into this matchup. They're at a decided disadvantage. Chokeslam, no! And STO, Space Tiger Ogawa going for the pin. Hooks the outside leg. Jacques might need the tag right now to reprieve himself of the damage that's been happening right here. Mommy, what do you think either one of those teams are? How do you think they're going to get the advantage?
Well, I think Genesis, as much as he's a strong competitor, I think he better tag in Bruiser, Dr. Bob, because Bruiser has a track record of getting the job done and bruising the competition. And these Heartthrobs, man, I mean, look at Jacques here with these elbows and his clown shoes.
Oh, no, he's already lost the advantage. Talk off the second rope. That could be all!
Wait a minute, that's an illegal pin. Did you see that? Jacques had his foot placed on Steve's back. This was an illegal pin. It was a double pin by the double losers from Hawkesbury, the double posers, the Heartthrobs.
I'm Stunning Steve.
And I'm Fabulous Jacques.
We are the Heartthrobs.
Yes, and November 5th, we're going to be at Rockland, Ontario.
We are very familiar with this.
Oh,
town.
yeah, we're a local. Everybody knows us in Rockland.
We can't wait to see you guys. We'll be part of the big 20-man battle royal here in Rockland.
Oh, yes.
PCO, tonight is the night. Let me introduce you to me. It's been a long time coming. One-on-one for the first time ever. MVP's here tonight in Hawkesbury, Ontario at the Bike Fest. And there's going to be thousands of people. And I know you're pumped because you're here for your big comeback and you think you're going to make your name stepping on people like me. That's not how it works this time around. You're looking at the champ, soon to be, and you can't do anything about it.
Today, a lot of noise at the Bike Fest in Hawkesbury, Ontario, Canada. I'm fighting MVP, the original one, not the crappy one from the WWE, and I'm ready. I've got a special submission for you, my friend, because as you know, and as the whole world knows, I am the only submission machine in professional wrestling today. PCO style, la 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 la.
The Hawkesbury fans are excited. Great North Wrestling fans all over the world are excited for this next match. Yes, it's MVP Michael Von Payton, a man who's been using that name since 2004, versus the Catch Wrestling Submission Machine, the man who trains in various styles of combat from catch wrestling to karate to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and continuously adding to his game. Yes, it's PCO. My name is Gurmami and I'm joined by Dr. Bob. How you doing, Doc?
This is going to be a matchup that are going to have the fans talking. PCO, as you said, has been upping his game, adding to his repertoire, earning the moniker of wrestling's real submission machine. You know what? MVP's got an uphill battle here tonight, but if anyone can pull it off, the veteran MVP can. He's a 14-year plus veteran. He's taking on opponents all shapes and sizes. PCO might be big, PCO might be tough, but you know what? I know he has a game plan for this matchup. Oh, using his wits about him.
Look at that switch. Look at that escape. You got to give it up for PCO. As much as I don't like the man, Dr. Bob, as much as I be cheering for MVP, I got to say, PCO is a professional wrestler and a catch wrestler in the spirit of Kazuchi Sakuraba, Josh Barnett, Volcon, Billy Robinson, so on and so forth. He continuously adds to his game, and MVP's in a lot of trouble tonight because this man trains in Okinawan karate. Yes, Kushikan karate.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of kicks here tonight as well. MVP taking a little shortcut here, and that's what he's got to do, perhaps, to stay on top of the legend PCO. Quick strikes. MVP's deceptively big as well here, too. The guy has power, and you can just see it in these shots that are rocking PCO. He's getting a little bit of advantage over him. That's what he's got to do. Keep on with the advantage. Not give PCO a moment to breathe. When you give him a little space, that's where he gets dangerous. Belk elbow cuts him off short here. Garmami, you must be impressed with some of the striking game that he's increased and added to his repertoire as well.
Consistently impressed by PCO's game, that's for sure. But
full head of steam here. Oh! Suicide dive almost takes out the front row.
The veteran still got it. Watch him fly. Ay, ay, ay. MVP's out.
That tope almost breaks MVP in half, and they're both splattered on the outside right now. Here at the lovely Hawkesbury Bike Fest 2017, fans looking on with concern. When a man that big flies at you, you know it's going to end up in a near car crash. You know, both these opponents, both of these competitors have big matches coming up. For GNW's Rockland event, they'll both be in a World Television Championship Rumble. That's right, a new and first World Television Champion to be crowned here in GNW. And as well, PCO will be facing in Napanee versus Jeremy Prophet, one of GNW's most successful competitors of all time, a two-time Canadian champion, and actually the longest reigning Canadian champion. He's got a big few weeks up ahead of him.
Big uppercut by MVP here. He needs to drag it outside of the ring where he feels comfortable, or maybe not, as PCO reverses.
Cracks his shoulder there. That could be a dislocated shoulder.
That's a painful situation for MVP, but I'll tell you what, the P stands for perseverance, and Michael Von Payton can persevere. As we know, we've seen him wrestle all over Ontario and Quebec. He is a veteran, respectively. And tonight, I think, today, I think he's quite happy to be facing someone with such legendary status as PCO. Look at this back body drop!
Quite a feather in his cap, but PCO's also got a P in his name. Big German suplex! Slingshots him over. The strength that you've got to take. Got to have to do that. You really had to have that high angle on that.
I think MVP's out. He's going for the pin, right cross body. Is he going to switch to a Kimura? Straight Udigarami? Is he going to do it? No grappling.
Just a lateral press right now, but MVP's shoulder got to be smarting from that before. You know what? And both these clips and some clips from the September 30th and November 5th events still to come up will be on Channel Z in a television miniseries called Les Enragés du Ring. MVP is one of the stars of that, and so you'll see a lot of these clips. And fans, if you want to take and be a part of some of these clips, you should come check out GNW live.
Great North Wrestling is always bringing it to you.
Over that patented neck break over the knee. One of MVP's favorite moves.
MVP's feeling confident right now, Dr. Bob. He's
going
for the
taking
pin.
The bigger man down. Hooks the outside leg.
Ain't gonna happen.
Didn't quite have the angle on that per se.
We need to see some grappling from MVP. I think he needs to dive into PCO's forte.
MVP's got to stay on him right now.
Certainly does. He certainly does.
Giving PCO a little too much room to breathe right now. I don't agree with this. You let the big man up, back on his feet. He gets dangerous again. Well, I mean, really, Garmon. I mean, he's dangerous all the time, but especially when you got a big man like that striking you.
Those chops are vicious. The fans out here in Bike Fest in Hawkesbury, they're loving it. They love that violence. Big clothesline.
Be staggered, drops down. Cut that tree in half right there with those chops.
Oh, there you go. He's going. There you go. We're seeing some grappling here by MVP. He went for an ankle, but you see that? You see the technique by PCO? He just countered that by turning 180 degrees and kicking his foot out. This man is a catch wrestler, and he's also a striker as he proceeds with those kicks, Dr. Bob.
Oh, seated drop kick. You get a man that big hitting you with a seated drop kick. That's gotta rattle your brain.
The range and diversity and depth in PCO's game is uncanny. It's quite exceptional, I would say.
MVP himself, too, of course, no slouch. Obviously, a veteran of the ring here, one of Ontario's most respected and Canada's most respected athletes.
But is he a submission machine, Dr. Bob?
Guess he doesn't have that diversity perhaps the PCO has. We'll see what else he has left up his bag right now.
Look at that. He's isolating the arm right here.
What's he going for there, Garmami?
Well, he's setting him up right now, but the ref has to break it because MVP's smart enough to grab the rope, and he's going
Pump handle.
Pump handle slam.
Over the shoulder.
Oh, wait. Could we be seeing a rear naked choke here? No, MVP smart enough to ram his opponent right into the corner. As we know, chokes are illegal in pro wrestling. So
goes for another lariat. I don't know if you want to lariat somebody like PCO. We all remember that Plu Ting. Oh! Dragon suplex right on the top of his head.
MVP's out.
That's got to be it. Goes through the pin, lateral press. Didn't hook a leg there. MVP able to kick on out. Resilient as always.
Great North Wrestling fans here in Hawkesbury are loving it. Making lots of noise for PCO and MVP.
They are loving this match right now. I know one person probably not loving this match, and his name is Michael Von Payton.
He's probably thinking about the various submission holds PCO could be applying here. Nice kick.
One step ahead. That was good.
Straight to the face.
Getting the advantage again. Puts him on the top. Be a superplex. There'll be a Hurricane Rana. What's he going for here? Two men the size of MVP and PCO come crashing now. You know they're going to do some damage.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, I love the confidence, but MVP clearly doesn't know what he's doing up there because PCO's going to fly now.
He's set up in the perfect position for his modified cannonball.
MVP got a little too overcome.
Oh, that cannonball elbow that he has in his arsenal. That could be all.
MVP's still in there, Dr.
Transitions, though. He's got him in the front face lock. He's keeping on after the pin. Dragon Sleeper, perhaps? Oh, drops him down. Almost looked like a reverse suplex.
Hooks the hips. He's got his hooks in. It looks like a modified face lock. Compression right to the face.
PCO's got to watch his shoulders.
That is a vicious face crank right there. Right on the face.
And he taps out. The submission machine earns another victory over his opponent.
Vicious, painful cross face lock right there. As you know, you cannot do rear naked chokes in professional wrestling. He applied essentially pressure to the nose and to the face. Tremendous power from PCO. Great submission finish.
Perhaps facing somebody the size and stature of a PCO is never an easy task. MVP gave it his all, but PCO breaks out another one of his new submissions here tonight. What man can stop him? Well, Jeremy Prophet will try.
Hello, Napanee. Here's a PCO Quebecer Pierre. I'm going to be fighting in Napanee, Ontario, Canada on September 30th against Jeremy Prophet, the martial artist. Well, Jeremy, the only submission machine, the only martial artist, it's me, PCO style, and I'm gonna submit you. That's a promise.
On November 5th, MVP's coming home to Rockland, Ontario at the Jean-Marc Lalonde Arena, where you're looking at the future Hannibal TV champion. I'm going to throw everybody else over that top rope in that battle royal, and I'm also going to take everything else that's coming my way. So don't miss it.
This is my lady, Miss Alexia, and she is grateful for that opportunity to wrestle for Great North Wrestling. She's grateful for that title opportunity.
And Lady Yasmin, I'm taking that belt.
Hey guys, Lady Yasmin here. I just arrived in Hawkesbury for the Bike Fest. I will be defending my title, my first title defense against Miss Alexia. This won't be easy, but I'm ready for you.
GNW action coming up for the Women's Championship of Canada here in Hawkesbury Bike Fest 2017. This is Dr. Bob with Garmami.
How you doing, Dr. Bob?
I'm doing well. What a matchup we have upcoming right now. And Lady Yasmin's first defense of our Women's Championship of Canada.
Well, I'll tell you what, the people here in Hawkesbury are loving Alexia. You know, she's a rising star in the Quebec pro wrestling scene. And as you just saw from her entrance and the way the fans reacted to it, clearly this woman is championship worthy. And tonight, I believe, Dr. Bob, she is going to beat Miss Little Goody Two Shoes, Lady Yasmin, your homegirl, Lady Yasmin.
Well, Lady Yasmin is a fighting champion, has put out contracts anywhere here, and she's fighting a new competitor. This is a first-time matchup for these two.
She ain't got nothing on Alexia. You know it, I know it, the fans know it.
Alexia is a little more of a brawler than Lady Yasmin. We'll see if those style clashes come into effect right now. And we know that Lady Yasmin's also going to be on November 5th, whether or not she claims and keeps her championship here. And the Rockland GNW event against Ailani Yolana, world-traveled Hawaiian competitors, wrestled everywhere. Should be an exciting matchup. And right now, Alexia playing a little bit of mind games right now. Obviously, talking about a hair pull that hasn't happened.
Well, the referee's blind to begin with.
She's not afraid to bend the rules. As much as you're not afraid to call this match definitely one-sided here, Grandma.
Look at the power on Alexia right there.
Goes over, drops down. Quick action, and Alaria takes down her opponent.
Lady Yasmin's probably the most annoying pro wrestler in Canada.
One of the most popular definitely here in GNW.
And annoying, in my humble opinion.
I don't know about that. The fans always appreciate her. And then look at that Women's Championship of Canada also on the outside, Garamami. That is one beautiful belt. I've got to say, she carries it with pride, she carries it with humility, and she carries it around wanting to be that fighting champion. She'll put the Women's Championship of Canada on the map.
Aha, Lady Yasmin. What do you see? She wanted to attack Alexia from the back, but Alexia's manager interfered there, and clearly Yasmin doesn't have the courage to push him out of the way.
Shorthanded tactics again here, accompanied by her boyfriend Frank Drouin, who's in her corner. You know, this 2-on-1 affair, you better get back in the ring.
Well, if she was a real champion, she would have pushed him out of the way.
I don't think it's an GNW action coming up for the Women's Championship of Canada here in Hawkesbury Bike Fest 2017. This is Dr. Bob with Garmami.
How you doing, Dr. Bob?
I'm doing well. What a matchup we have upcoming right now. And Lady Yasmin's first defense of our Women's Championship of Canada.
Well, I'll tell you what, the people here in Hawkesbury are loving Alexia. You know, she's a rising star in the Quebec pro wrestling scene. And as you just saw from her entrance and the way the fans reacted to it, clearly this woman is championship worthy. And tonight, I believe, Dr. Bob, she is going to beat Miss Little Goody Two Shoes, Lady Yasmin, your homegirl, Lady Yasmin.
Well, Lady Yasmin is a fighting champion, has put out contracts anywhere here, and she's fighting a new competitor. This is a first-time matchup for these two.
She ain't got nothing on Alexia. You know it, I know it, the fans know it.
Alexia is a little more of a brawler than Lady Yasmin. We'll see if those style clashes come into effect right now. And we know that Lady Yasmin's also going to be on November 5th, whether or not she claims and keeps her championship here. And the Rockland GNW event against Ailani Yolana, world-traveled Hawaiian competitors, wrestled everywhere. Should be an exciting matchup. And right now, Alexia playing a little bit of mind games right now. Obviously, talking about a hair pull that hasn't happened.
Well, the referee's blind to begin with.
She's not afraid to bend the rules. As much as you're not afraid to call this match definitely one-sided here, Grandma.
Look at the power on Alexia right there.
Goes over, drops down. Quick action, and Lariat takes down her opponent.
Lady Yasmin's probably the most annoying pro wrestler in Canada.
One of the most popular definitely here in GNW.
And annoying, in my humble opinion.
I don't know about that. The fans always appreciate her. And then look at that Women's Championship in Canada also on the outside, Garamami. That is one beautiful belt. I've got to say, she carries it with pride, she carries it with humility, and she carries it around wanting to be that fighting champion. She'll put the Women's Championship of Canada on the map.
Aha, Lady Yasmin. What do you see? She wanted to attack Alexia from the back, but Alexia's manager interfered there, and clearly Yasmin doesn't have the courage to push him out of the way.
Short-handed tactics again here, accompanied by her boyfriend Frank Drouin, who's in her corner. You know, this 2-on-1 affair, you better get back in the ring.
Well, if she was a real champion, she would have pushed him out of the way.
I don't think it's an intergender match right now, Garamami. Like I was talking about, those underhanded tactics and the brawling technique that she has.
She's a fighter.
She's a little smaller in stature than Yasmin. She more than makes up for her tenacity.
Napoleon complex. She's a fighter, Dr. Bob. She's got the fighting spirit.
Oh!
Look at that.
Big elbow in the corner there. Overhand chops!
The referee better stop Lady Yasmin. She keeps pulling Alexia's hair.
Gives her a fair break. Alexia hasn't been able to get out of the corner yet, though.
There you go, lady.
More strikes, sticking to what brought her to the game, and a bulldog down.
Fans are loving it here. Great North Wrestling fans are loving it here in Hawkesbury. Make sure you check out greatnorthwrestling.ca for more information on future shows.
Smartly going for the cover there. Wasn't enough to keep her down. Referee motioning that it was a 2.
You'll never win that.
Fans excited here for their opening matchup of Hawkesbury. What a show we have on tonight here. Again, going down for the pin.
Come on.
Another quick pin right now. It's not going to keep a champion the caliber of Lady Yasmin down. Remember, Lady Yasmin survived, and I stress the word survive, that 4-way ladder match at our last 10-year anniversary show.
She got lucky, Dr. Bob. And tonight she's going to lose because the rising star of Quebec professional wrestling, yes, Alexia, is going to take that belt.
It'll be a shame in her first defense to lose it right now, but Alexia is showing her wits about her in the ring right now.
Straight in the face, Dr. Bob.
Strike, pin, strike, pin. She knows what her game plan is right now.
My name is Ailani E. Olana, and I am from the islands of Fiji. So, Lady Yasmin, let me give you a little lesson in history. My people, the Fijian people, my ancestors back in the day, when they would fight, and they would fight till the death, they wouldn't let any of the meat go to waste off their skinny little opponents' bodies. And come September 30th in Napanee, once I beat you, I am going to take that Great North Wrestling Women's Championship of Canada and pick it right off your skinny little body. And the rest? The rest is history.
Hannibal, let me tell you something, kid. You've been selling a lot of wolf tickets talking about you want to have a street fight with 2 Cold Scorpio. Let me tell you something, kid. I forgot more shit than you will ever know. But let me tell you something. When I step in that ring, brother, I'm going to take you from corner to corner, from post to post. And if I got to take you to the outside and back again, believe me, when I walk away with the 1, the 2, the 3, I'm taking it back to the Mile High City so I can roll up over it and show it off. And I'm gone.
This is the main event, the match we've all been waiting for here in Hawkesbury. Yes, Bike Fest main event. Hannibal the Death Dealer, the Great North Wrestling Canadian Heavyweight Champion versus 2 Cold Scorpio. My name is Garmami and I'm joined by Dr. Bob. How you doing, Doc?
I am excited. This one will be a barn burn out here. You can hear the motorcycles revving right now. I'm a little bit afraid myself, sitting this close to the action. Garmami, Too Cold Scorpio might be the challenger tonight, but he is an absolute legend in the wrestling business. WWE, WCW, ECW, New Japan. This man has won championships everywhere he's gone. And what a tall order he's got tonight. If he wants another championship belt, he's got to get through the Death Dealer Hannibal here tonight for the GNW Canadian Championship.
Hannibal the Death Dealer, the toughest. This man is always coming to the ring in great shape with the intensity of a psychopath, and he is the champion, Dr. Bob. And as much as we all love Too Cold Scorpio, I think Too Cold is going to get stomped on tonight.
Well, we'll see. You can't take either of these two lightly. In their individual matches, I'd always give them the benefit of the doubt here that they would be coming out the winner. But let me say something. With these two in the ring at the same time, sparks will fly. I know they will go everywhere and anywhere to achieve this win tonight here. This is Hannibal's second defense as he recently beat Tom Lawler from the UFC at CRW. Collar and elbow tie up to start, right in the middle of the ring. And decidedly the strength advantage, as we knew it would, rests with Hannibal.
Fans here are loving it here in Hawkesbury. They're loving it everywhere. They're loving Great North Wrestling. Make sure you check out greatnorthwrestling.ca for all our future shows.
Collar elbow tie up. Let's see if Scorpio.
Did you see the man fly?
Well, Scorpio flies everywhere. You know that from seeing years and years worth of his tape. He is a smart wrestler. He knows probably that this strength thing isn't going to go his way.
I think he's feeling yellow, like them shorts or pants or whatever he's wearing.
Now he's got to take to the sky maybe for the advantage. He feeds off the crowd like no other.
He's doing his chicken dance there. Oh wait, there comes Too Cold Scorpio. Remember that song, Dr. Bob? Dancing ain't gonna help you, Too Cold.
Scorpio fast here. Goes for the switch right now. And will smartly breaks the grasp that Scorpio had. Don't know what he was gonna go for there, but look at the intensity in his face.
The veteran's seen it all, Dr. Bob. And tonight,
Face to face, head to head.
Big knee to the gut. Tight clinch. Elbow to the back of the head. Trying to give the man a concussion.
Right into the back, right into the neck. Tight side headlock right now. Got him right here. Hannibal's got to make a move right now to free himself from that side headlock. That'll drain the strength out of you quick. Look at the wide base that Scorpio's taking. He knows that advantage he has. He doesn't have the height advantage, but he knows to get that momentum, he's got to drag him down. Unfortunately, loses again. Hannibal going back to the strength game, just overpowering him in that reversal.
Hannibal's also very technical, of course. He's a former Greco-Roman champion. We all know that. Freestyle wrestling champion. All-around grappler and pro wrestler. All-around combat sports athlete, in my humble opinion, Dr. Bob.
That's what makes him so double tough. He knows everything in that ring. How to brawl with you, how to out-wrestle you.
And the man's possessed. Clearly the man is possessed.
Obviously, he always wins that psychological advantage, that intimidation factor he has. But Scorpio, you know, he's seen and traveled everywhere. He's faced opponents bigger than Hannibal before. He's not going to let Hannibal stop him.
Beautiful spin kick by Too Cold Scorpio.
Used Hannibal's own momentum against him there. Just let him bounce off the ropes. Scorpio taking his trademark, just glances at his opponent, walks around him slowly and picks his spots. Scorpio well known for that style there, and you know what? As much as he's known for his flying, do not forget that this man has striked with the best of them in New Japan. Few men ever in GNW might have an opportunity, a chance to stand toe-to-toe with Hannibal.
How is Too Cold still standing in there, Dr. Bob?
Ooh, knife edge chop! Overhead chop! Another chop! A plate full of them here. Hannibal will not back down.
Fans are loving it here in Hawkesbury at Bike Fest.
At this main event here, Bike Fest 2017. Vintage Scorpio. Sends it to the outside. Whether or not he chooses to follow him.
Wait, is he gonna fly now, Dr. Bob? Is he gonna fly right over?
Always a possibility with Too Cold. Grab body! Uses the rope to slingshot him over the top. Goes for a pin outside. Falls count entry, remember, folks.
Now, Dr. Bob, what does Hannibal need to do to stop this Too Cold Scorpio from beating him possibly here tonight in Hawkesbury?
I think he's almost got to basically suffocate his opponent in terms of stay on him, stay on him, stay on him. When you give Scorpio space, that is when he's most dangerous. When he gets a little room to run and to fly, and being the bigger man too, keep that size advantage, like I was saying. Like those strikes, do not give him space. Just keep on him. That's what Hannibal's got to do. Scorpio, you know what? He's a veteran. He knows what he needs to get the job done here tonight, but it's going to be an uphill battle with someone the strength, size, and intensity of Hannibal.
I'm really impressed by the fact that the man is still standing. Oh, wait, he's not standing anymore. Hannibal just run over him. That death dealer's going for the big garbage bin, Dr. Bob. Are we going to see it? Oh, he just hit him. He just hit Too Cold Scorpio. Too Cold, I think he's out. He's out on his feet.
His clock there. You know what? Scorpio will be facing Nathan Banner come September 30th in Napanee. Hannibal will be facing Gangrel as well at the same show. We'll see who walks out of here as champion and defends their belt, either against the 6'6", 330-pounder Nathan Banner or against the WWE legend Gangrel. They're taking it down to the outside, sending each other into the guardrails.
Hannibal just went flying right across. He almost, my God, there's a baby out there. You gotta love Hawkesbury. Big shout out to all the people in Hawkesbury.
Doesn't sound like what you told me right before the cameras were rolling. Oh, their third reign as champion, the Hannibal's that is. He beat Wes Briscoe, and that footage is available on Hannibal TV on YouTube. You know what? That was a heck of a match. This is a crazy one as well, spilling to the outside.
Great North Wrestling is always giving you 110%. Look at these two athletes. Look at these competitors. They're fighting out there. Look at that kick to the face. I love it, Dr. Bob.
Scorpio's mixed martial arts background there as well. This match gets back inside to the ring. As partial as I am to some of these fights outside, I always like to see a clean ending and the finish in the middle of the ring. And yes, getting back here.
The legend still got it. Too Cold Scorpio still got it. Are we going to see him fly? Are we going to see it? Look at that face. He's excited.
Will he go for the tumbleweed? Will he go for the 450? This man has a lot in his arsenal. Hannibal showing the worst for wear, clutching at his ribs down. Scorpio up! Big moonsault!
Look at the arc on that. Look at the elevation.
That's a lot of weight coming down. Only a 2. I thought that was the end of that. We almost scored and had a new GNW Canadian champion here.
The death dealer still got something left in him, Dr. Bob. He's still got something left in him.
Jump down to those injured ribs and they're trading blows again. Ducks a kick.
And again.
2.
There it is, the sacrifice powerbomb. In the middle of the ring, goes for the pin.
No one gets out of that.
There it is. There it is.